It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Demir Bird returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw for Newton. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Perkins will get this to his running back, Calais. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Perkins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down. And
it certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again, Perkins. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Perkins. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Perkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Perkins being chased out left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He was brought down.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. Perkins. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
For the Rams field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
20.
Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Newton flushed out right, throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Perkins will find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Kelly. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Calais. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, it's Henderson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Dante Hightower on
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Perkins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him both a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
49-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
First down, New England.
On first down, it's Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. Ball
on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton to Michelle on the screen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Rams 3.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018.
He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Rams 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run with Calais, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down. Perkins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. Perkins. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
49-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Michel. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now Newton on first down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets it down to the 32. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. On the give, this is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
First and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second and goal. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try and run with Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
Brings up second and 7.
To throw on second down. Perkins, flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dante Hightower. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
31.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. Perkins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins launching one for Henderson, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
For the Rams.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the Rams' 45-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second-half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 3rd down, Perkins will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To throw on second down, Perkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Perkins. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with Michelle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This is Michelle on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Switch it up here and look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the final Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
New England.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Newton on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Patriot first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They hand this off to Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Sony Michel. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Calais. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Raymond Calais his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bird now ready to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jameer Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On 1st down, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, slant route, caught by elbow. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. To the air again, Newton. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 45, Rams 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Perkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Perkins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it's third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, Perkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 59, Rams 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Dejection, that last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Off play action. Perkins. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On fourth down, Perkins. They got a man. It's Woods. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Perkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.